So those of you who follow my Instagram may remember a couple of weeks ago when this happened. Yeah, it's a real brown trouser moment. The issue here is that it was just a cast aluminium and it really wasn't up to the job. So what I did was I welded a piece of 2-inch angle iron onto the original post, and now I'm just going to clean and shape it. So I'm just marking this out. Design wise, I'm basing it off a tool rest that I know works. There's one off a record powered lathe, I'll put it up now, that I have at home. So I'm just taking the basic shape of this, but I'm just giving it a more round to the back, just for visuals. Whoa, hold your horses there. When doing hot work in a workshop that normally does wood, I would advise following these 3 tips. Normally my workshop is a hell of dust and dirt, but I've cleaned the crap out of it because sparks cause fire. And again, those sparks are tiny pieces of metal that can very easily go into your eye, so always wear PPE. And you'll see here I do a lot of changing around in terms of guards and positions. That's because my guard doesn't go the whole way around, so I have to try a few different positions until I get in the position where the sparks are right. Even at that, sometimes the sparks are going places I don't want to, but I'm being very careful. So with the initial shaping done, I finish everything off here with a flap disc. Key to this really, just sanding it, getting it perfectly flat. That means the finish will sit better. This is purely an aesthetic thing. But once I have it all nice and shiny and good to go, it's time to apply a bit of finish. And I went with a black matte enamel here. Just gives it a harder wearing finish, because obviously it's it's something that's going to get a lot of hardships. There's going to be a lot of stuff flying at it and heavy leaning, and if this breaks, I'll eat my own hat. Well, I'll have to buy a hat first, but I'll bloody well eat it. I normally cut out these bits of me doing kind of preparation and finishing because it takes time, but you always want to make sure to clean off any debris and grease that might be on it. Here I'm just using some white spirits just to take any of the bits and bobs that are on it. And I do this whether it's wood or timber. I just don't generally cover it, but it leads to astonishingly better finishing if you make sure to remove all dust and dirt before you apply the finish. So yeah, now it's time for a quick spray and the glory shot. Oh no, he's ruining a perfectly good clamp! This one isn't. This is a broken clamp I use for this kind of stuff because I can just push it in and it'll hold something upright. There's a reason why you can see the spring inside. I got a bit too excited one day and squeezed the life out of it. But like I said, it's quite handy for this kind of stuff. It still pushes together and holds enough to spray it. So this gets, you know, a good coat first, and then when it's properly set, I key it back, give it another coat. I mean, bar the very top edge, I don't imagine any of it will ever wear off, but that's just fun. So yeah, now it's the time to test this baby out and see how well it holds up. Considerably better than the clamp that's holding down the lathes. But yeah, I mean it's pretty much so at the perfect height, and it's holding well. And I mean, considering that I went from this to that, you know, under half an hour, that was pretty impressive. Yeah, I mean, short video, but like, subscribe, and yeah, thank you all.